Hello guys, hello my friends. Today we are going to study the most commonly used part that's used when you are creating a website. So that commonly used part called HTML form. You know, when you are making a website, you can use form. So you know, form is most commonly used, I think, in all websites. I think 80% can use form. So you know, form, you can use a form when you are making signing form, signing up form, login form, registration form, newsletter form, and others. So today we are going to study the HTML form crash course from beginner to advanced, from zero to hero. So today, if you are not coded before, don't worry, because we are going to start from scratch to advanced. So we will finish this video. Everyone watch this video as expert that can make any kind of form that you want. So let me start. I'm going to use Google Chrome as web browser, and also text editor is Visual Studio Code. So I think you are very okay. Let me start. So my friend, before we start, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you have subscribed in order to get every video we have uploaded. When you are making a form, you have to choose a form element. So the form element is used to create an HTML form for user input. So I think the form element is the container for different types of input elements such as text fields, checkbox, button, submit, password. All of these we have to put into a form element. So today we are going to study from note and back to practice by coding it. So let's go. Open folder. I'm going to save it in desktop. HTML form. Then select folder. I'm sorry, let's name it index.html. So guys, after creating our index.html file in our HTML folder, so hit exclamation mark and then hit exclamation mark and then hit enter, or use this type doc and then hit enter, also are the same. So let's name our title is HTML form. So and then restart. Also we have seen that to start a HTML form you have to write any form element or form tag. So we have to write form and then hit enter. As you see, this action attribute it defines the action to be performed when the form is submitted. So usually the form data is sent to a file on the server when the server user clicks on the submit button. So when a user clicks submit, it's also this action happen. So as you see, form has many elements. Form contain many elements. So those elements are label, input, select, okay. You have seen a label, input, select, option, text area, fruit set, also region and button. So there are many, but this is the commonly most used when you are making HTML form. Let's start with label. Label element defines a label for several form elements. So as you see, the label element is useful for screen reader user, where a reader or user can read that tell. This is the element that tell a user what user can do, what happened, what will do, because the screen reader will read out loud the label when the user focuses on the input element. So let me show you. We are going to start with label. We have a label. This for is also any general element that tells anything for, let me say, for first name, and then here type here enter your name, okay. Let me save it. Example label for first name. In label, I have to say enter your first name. Okay. This is a label. Okay. Let me continue with the second part. The second element is the input element. This is the most used form element. So one of the most used form element is input. This input is very commonly used because you can use when you are inserting date, text, a password, many So the input element can be displayed in several ways depending on the type attribute. So as I have told you, you can use input type. So you can use input depending on the type attribute. You can use input type equal text, input type equal date, equal color, equal password, and so on. So HTML input types. Here are the different input types you can use in HTML. Also, input has many different types. As you see, there are many input type equal button, input type equal checkbox, input type equal color, date, time, local, email, file for hiding images, and input type equal month, equal number, equal password, equal radio, equal range, reset, search, submit, tell, text, time, URL, week, and so on. So this is the types of input. So we are going to see some commonly used input types. So we are going to choose such as this input type equal button, equal checkbox, equal date, equal email, also password, radio, and text, input type equal text. So we are going to see some of this. We are going to talk about the most commonly used. So I have finished to see more types of input. Let me practice some of them. So let me start with input type equal text. Input type equal text. So you have to use attribute name equal example. We are looking for first name. Okay, let me see this. You see, you have to put text. This is for text. So guys, after creating index.html file in our HTML folder, so hit exclamation mark and then hit exclamation mark and then hit enter, or use this type doc and then hit enter, also are the same. So let's name our title is HTML form. So and then restart. So also, we have seen that to start a HTML form, you have to write any form element or form tag. So, we have to write form and then hit enter. So, this is an action. This action also this action as you see, as you see, this action attribute it defines the action to be performed when the form is submitted. So usually the form data is sent to a file on the server when the server user clicks on the submit button. So when a user clicks submit, it's also this action happen. So click here in between the form. After form, what's next? So as you see, form has many elements. Form contain many elements. So those elements are label, input, select. Okay, you have seen a label, input, select, option, text area, fruit set, also region and button. So there are many, but this is the commonly most used when we are making HTML form. Let's start with label. Label element defines a label for several form elements. So as you see, the label element is useful for screen reader user, where a reader or user can read this is the element that tells a user what user can do, what happened, what will do, because the screen reader will read out the rebel when the user focuses on the input element. So let me show you. We are going to start with rebel. Rebel. This for is also any general element that tells anything for, let me say, for first name, and then here type here enter your name. Okay, let me save it. So let's display our form and then open this index. So as you see, this is a rebel. Also, this rebel we have finished to study. It's tell user what happened, what user will do. So let me do like that. Yes, this is a rebel. You can copy this. Also, I'm copying this in order to show you what rebel is used for. Yes, enter your name. So it's the user to do anything. If it's to insert the name, so you can insert the name. Also, okay. For example, rebel for first name. In rebel, you have to say enter your first name. Okay. This is a rebel. Okay. Let me continue with the second part. Is the second element is the input element. This is the most used form element. So one of the most used form element is input. This input is very, very commonly used because you can use when you are inserting date, text, password, many So the input element can be displayed in several ways depending on the type attribute. So as I have told you, you can use input type. So you can use input depending on the type attribute. You can use input type equal text, input type equal date, equal color, equal password, and so on. So HTML input types. Here are the different input types you can use in HTML. Also, input has many different types. As you see, there are many input type equal button, input type equal checkbox, input type equal color, date, time, local, email, file for hiding images, and input type equal month, equal number, equal password, equal radio, equal range, reset, search, submit, turn, text, time, URL, week, and so on. So this is the types of input. So we are going to see some commonly used input types. So we are going to use such as this input type: equal button, equal checkbox, equal date, equal email, also password, radio, and text. Input type equal text. So we are going to see some of this. We are going to talk about the most commonly used. So let's see some of this elements. So I have finished to see more types of input. Let me practice some of them. So let me start with input type equal text. Input type equal text. So you have to use attribute name equal example. We are looking for first name. Okay, let me see this. You see, you have to put text. This is for text. Let me look for can also add placeholder. Enter your first name. This is a placeholder. This text that is displayed in any input is also called placeholder. So I have finished. So just let me say input type. Input type equal text. Let me use attribute name equal first name. Let me equal first name. So if we save it and then this one. So input type equal text. So it's also input type equal text also displays a single line of text in any input field. So you can use it to insert input text in a field. So you can insert some text you want. So yeah. Also here you can add any other attribute like placeholder. That this is also another attribute that a user to do. So enter your first name. Run save. Yes, that's one. So enter your first name. Yeah. Let's go to input type equal like email. Let me see some input here. Input type equal text. Okay. Let's say another input for second name. Let me say Rebel. We say Rebel for second name, and then here enter your second name. So right, let me say last name, and then each input type equal text name equal last name. Let's add placeholder equal enter your last name. Enter your last name. When we save it, yes, in enter. Okay, let me add breaks. You have to add breaks in order to get space between them. Sorry. Let me add the break here. Breaks and another breaks. Yes, also like that. So another thing is also, let's ask a user to enter a date or birthday. So to tell a user, we use a rebel. So I have to use VS Code because also it's far for me. It's easy to use. It's very easy to use for email. Enter your email, and then input for email. You say input type equal email. Let me say name equal email. Also placeholder enter your email. Okay, let's add a new break. We have to add a break in order to get space between them. Sorry. Yes, right one. So another thing is remission input. So also that, yes, let's use that. Tell user to enter date. So use a rebel for date. Enter birthday. Also input type equal date, also name equal birthday. Yes, let me add any break here. Sorry. Yes, here you can add for your birthday. So like Saturday. Yes, you can use anyone as you see. So another input is we have to use is also which one. So we'll use this checkbox and we'll use iterator. So I think it's that. Let's go on. Let's move on. Select. But before we go on select, okay, we are still on input. So let me use checkbox. We use a checkbox when you are selecting 0 or more from many choices. So let me start. Let me tell user example for job or apply. So apply for here a user will choose which can you want to apply for. So let me say input type equal checkbox. Can use also ID. Also here we are going to tell a user to choose what user apply for. Name, also job. Yes, here we will use repo to store for job. This will display job, checkbox for job, also job. Okay, another is input equal checkbox ID. Let me say for student or studying. Let me say studying. For studying, name also is studying. So we use a rebel for studying, and also here studying. Studying. Yes. Let me show you this. We have finished let me show you this one finished code. So yes, also apply for. Let me add a break. So apply for break, also to break, and here break, and another break, another break here between apply for and date. So let me add break and another break. So yes, that one. So between job and studying there is more space. I have to yes, this like this one. What are you applying for? Can you choose job or study? Also study. You can use job or studying, or can choose all of this. But also you can select this or select. So is this one you have finished to do? Okay, we have finished checkbox. I think now you know to use checkbox. You know use of checkbox. So you can use a radio to display a radio button for selecting one of many choices. So you can use radio to display radio button is for selecting one of many choices. So this is totally different for checkbox. Checkbox can select 0 or more of many choices. You listen, you can select 0 or more. So as you see here, let me show you. Yes, here we have selected this all of each other. So but for radio, you have to select one of many choices. So let me show you for radio. Let me ask a user what is your favorite languages? Which favorite languages? Which favorite language? So to display those language we have to use. Let's move on. Radio input type equal radio. Let me say here we are asking a user which favorite language. Let me say input type equal radio ID equal HTML name equal best language or favorite language, and then also value HTML label for this HTML. Use a label. Let me say label for HTML. Also here HTML. Let me say another input, another choices here radio. Input type equal radio. ID equal example CSS. Name equal best language. Let me see this, and also value equal CSS. So here label for CSS. Label for CSS. Also let me add another one, such like For JavaScript, maybe input type equal radio. Remember, we are on input type equal radio. Height equal JavaScript, and also name equal base language. Also, you can value equal JavaScript. Sorry, let me write this like that. Okay, label for JavaScript. Label for JavaScript, and also JavaScript. Okay, let me save. Nice one. Yes, can choose HTML, either CSS, either JavaScript. As you see, so it's work. It's done. So for this checkbox, also, as I told you, for this checkbox here for this checkbox, checkbox, you can select 0 or more of many choices. Also can select this and this. Sorry, you can select this, you can select this and this. But for radio, you have to select one of many choices. So you have to select one, this or this, either this. Yes, as you see, it's also for radio, also it's done. We are going on, I think, for input. I have finished for input. So we are going to move on. Let me see. Let's move on. Select. Also, select element is one of the element of form elements. So the select element defines a drop down list. Also, the select element work with option element, and also this option element defines an option that can be selected. So when you are selecting, for select, you have a drop down. So also this option element defines an option that can be selected. Okay, let's move on practice. So here let's tell the user a label for country. Also select your country. Okay, we have to use select name. Let's say country. Also ID, choose country. In select element, we have to choose another element called option. This value for when let me say value for America, and then also here you have to write America. Another option,
or another option, or ink for England, and then here England, England. Let me copy this 3 times. Sorry, no. Let me type here option. Let me copy this. Here and here. Okay. Let me say here French, and also here French. Here you can also German, and also here German. So let me say here also Mexico, and here Mexico. So Mexico. When you save this, let me add the break here. Yes, and also here are a break. Let me see. Yes, this is all finished to main. So you have to choose German. You have to choose America. You can choose French. So here we are here. You can choose Mexico. You can choose England. Also anyone. So I think 80% of websites they contain form, registration form, login form, and another form. So let's move on. Text area. So let's move on. Text area. Text area defines the margin input field text area to make a best text array. To make a best text array, you have to use rows and columns. Also, rows attribute specifies the visible number of lines in the text area, and the columns attribute specifies the visible width of the text area. So, or you can use the text size by using. So also can use the size of the text area by using CSS. For this example, you see text area name, message style, width. So you can use the CSS. So let's use. Let me practice it. After select. So let's. We have to tell user, let me say, give your idea. Yes. So the text area we have to give a user, or we say text area. So you see automatic columns and rows are displayed. So name, let me say message. Let me say message height. Message. Okay. I think this. Let me save. Okay, let me put here break. And you want to select and put a break here. Save. Nice one. You see? You see here, so this is a text area we have made. So also you can specify here by using CSS. You can say style and then give width, let me say 300 pixels, height, let me say 200 pixels, then save. That one is, so as you see, also all of those you can use column, rows and columns. Also you can use CSS, width and height, so you can use any one. All of this they work. So after text area we have move on. Let me see. So we are going on field set. So also field set is an element that used to group related data in a form, and also the field set element work with a region element. As you see, a select element is also work with option element, and also field set element can work with region element. So also region element defines a caption for a field set. So here field set, let me show you. Okay, say field set, and then also region, region, yeah, personal, let me say personal info. Here we have to put here all of those personal info. Let me copy this one. Sorry, I'm going. Okay, let me copy this one. Then yes, let me save. Yes, so you see field set. So field set is this one. So after field set we are going on let me say we are going on password. So let me tell a user to enter a password. For password, and then here enter your password. So for password, you know you have to say input type equal password. Equal password. Let me say name equal password. Name equal password. Let me add another placeholder. Enter password. Yes, that one. You see, you have to enter your password and hide it right. So I think the last one is also button. Also, you know, button is, you can make button as you want in you can make button in more. So let me use button. Can use the button type equal button, and then here you can say submit. Also, you can use another trick. So it's many trick to make a button. You can say input type equals submit, and then value submit. All of this is a button. You see here submit and submit. So I think it's this one. I think here everyone can make any kind of form you want. So my purpose is to teach you a full course about form. I think now everyone can make form. So thank you for watching my video. If you are new to my channel, make sure you have subscribed, like, share and comment. So make sure you have subscribed in order to get another video.